We have a sufficient number of people to start. Mr. Patel should be considered our next FBI director because the FBI has been infected by political bias and weaponized against the American people. Mr. Patel knows it. Mr. Patel exposed it, and Mr. Patel has targeted for it. And I've got plenty of examples to show what's wrong with the FBI.
And why President Trump chose to nominate Kash Patel. The American people are sick and tired of 2 tiers of access, 2 tiers of treatment, and 2 tiers of justice. And during the Biden years, this was writ large in the actions of the DOJ and the FBI. We have all seen it. And while my colleagues may be upset for today, I think it's important to note that they sat silently while you had parents and people of faith and so many that were being confronted. And this happened over and over and over.
What it boils down to is this agency should be above politics. What we have just heard from the chairman is an invitation for a political free-for-all if Kash Patel is chosen as the head of this FBI.
He showed his enemies list and said, the manhunt starts tomorrow. If they're not your enemies, why would you start a manhunt against them? He called them the criminals themselves and showed a picture of his enemies list. If criminals aren't your enemies, as head of the FBI, who are?
The next director's loyalty must be to the people and not the president. And even if someone was to put in someone who is their friend, which has happened in these jobs in the past, why would you pick this person who has repeatedly maligned the agents that work at the FBI? Why would you pick someone who in the last year decided to make money off of hawking a supplement that he claimed would reverse the effects of the COVID vaccine? Why would you put someone in place that thinks it's fun to say you should close down the headquarters and has put together a list of people that he hates, that he says he wants to take revenge on? Why would you pick that person?
No. Mr. Schiff? No. Chairman Grassley?
Aye.
On this vote, the ayes are 12, the nays are 10.
The vote of 12 to 10, the nomination will be favorably reported to the...
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a major political story. The confirmation of Kash Patel as the new FBI director by the US Senate. Whether you're for or against this decision, it's definitely a game changer for the agency. Stick around to get all the details and what this could mean for the future of the FBI. But before we jump into it, make sure to hit that button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get started. Alright, let's start by breaking down who Kash Patel actually is. For those who might not know, Patel has been a controversial figure in American politics for quite some time. He worked as a top aide to former President Donald Trump and has been involved in some pretty high-stakes political moves. He's known for his tough stance on the FBI and has been a vocal critic of what he sees as political bias within the agency. So, what makes him the right pick to lead the FBI? Well, we'll get into that in just a second. Now, let's talk about the big moment, the confirmation vote in the U.S. Senate. It was a narrow decision with a vote of 12 to 10, where the Senate confirmed Patel as the new head of the FBI. This close vote shows just how divided the Senate is on this issue. Some senators support Patel because of his tough stance on FBI reform, while others are concerned that his past actions and statements could make the FBI even more politically divided. What does this mean for the agency moving forward? Well, it's clear that Patel's leadership is likely to bring significant changes to the FBI. The question is, will these changes be for better or worse? We'll see. Of course, with any major political figure, there are going to be controversies. And Patel has plenty of them. His critics point to his outspoken nature, especially when it comes to his claims about the FBI being politically weaponized. So, with Kash Patel now at the helm, what's next for the FBI? One thing is for sure, changes are on the horizon. There's likely going to be a stronger focus on rooting out what some see as political influence within the agency. But with that could come new challenges. Patel's supporters say he's the person to restore integrity to the agency, but only time will tell how his leadership shapes the future of the FBI. Alright guys, that's a wrap on today's video. Kash Patel's confirmation as the new FBI director is definitely going to stir things up in Washington, and we'll be keeping a close eye on how this plays out. Do you think Patel will be the change the FBI needs, or is this a recipe for disaster? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and to the channel. We've got a lot more political updates coming your way, and you won't want to miss out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Four.